Hello, Recreate7, and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where we are closing in on the end of our run as France, which we kicked off in 1930. It is now 1937, and most importantly, we are about to play around with our super heavy battleships, which we've been building for the last 3 years. We have pieced out most of the wars we were in. We made friends with Japan, friends with America, we made friends with Austro-Hungary, we'll talk about this in a minute, and we are still at war with Russia. So we have one combatant with which to test our battleships on. It shouldn't be a problem. And we're currently friends with Great Britain, so they're going to help us out. We haven't really had much out of our wars except, I think, with Alaska. We have French Alaska. I was actually hoping to get Panama out of it, but it didn't quite happen, so a few bits and pieces. However, the tail end of the last episode, depending on how you consume this kind of stuff, we got a really odd event where Battle Generator has created a fight against Austro-Hungary. So that we're at peace. We ended the war, must have been maybe last month. And I quit the game, reloaded it back in, still have the same fight. So we're going to have to fight this. We could just auto-resolve it. I mean, it should be a fairly handy victory, I believe. These guys are green. We are veterans. I don't really want to... It doesn't really matter if we lose. So, you know, it isn't a real battle. Let us just auto-resolve it. I'm interested to see what happens with the political side of things. Okay, it's a draw. Fine. Disappointed we didn't sink and stuff, but we don't. Nor did we lose. Not a problem. We got some crew back. See, this is also Austro-Hungary. So I don't have to do this one, I don't believe. So I'm going to say close. We're going to ignore that. And we're going to see if it goes away and they remember that we're at peace. Meanwhile, one more month until our lovely new Charlemagne class super heavy battleships are commissioned. Let us go in and just have a quick view to remind ourselves what it is we have been working towards. So there you go. She's pretty. I think she looks like she's got a good shape to her. Engine is far too efficient. I could definitely have delved back on that. But more importantly, we're rocking 4 sets of 4. Is it 18-inch guns? Where are you? Main armament. Yes. So she's got 16 8-inch guns in her broadside, and a secondary armament of, what's that, 12 6s, and then a whole bunch of 4-inch guns for kind of, well, I'd say AA, but there is no air, so it's really just even more tertiary armament. I do think she looks good. Ain't gonna lie. Maybe a little bit spacious here. Could do something else with that, but no, I do like the super firing turrets. Hey, Tosampa. You've been trying to play this game, but they really need to rework the AI. Governments keep dissolving. I've not had... I mean, yes, the AI's... And the political side need a whole bunch of work. I've not had too many issues with the governments falling apart. But just... Like Russia just keeps declaring war on me, and despite the fact it keeps losing. It'll be like peace for a couple of months, and we're like, back to war! It's just a bit... It takes away a little something from it. So yes, work to be done. Anyway, so that's what we're going to be playing around with. Next month, let's get it finished commissioning, and then we'll take it out to sea. Let's jump to the world. Okay, so let's just go forward. And we'll just ignore that. Hopefully we'll stop getting encounters with Austro-Hungary, seeing as we are at peace. Yeah, it's frustrating, because there's a lot of potential in this game, but it's had a lot of potential for a long time now. She kind of, I want to see more improvements and quicker. I understand what they're doing with this tension stuff, but for a start, this should just be summarized. And secondly, I think it's not a good mechanic, but this seems to be the only way to make friends or annoy people. Right, okay, heavy cruisers, that's fine. Better 18-inch guns. We may have a refit in our future. Right. Let us make a fleet of our lovely new ships. Where are they actually? You are in separate places. Come on, no, you're not. You're both in Le Havre and Brest. So let us move our ship from here. This one, the Heroine. We're going to move you over to Le Havre. We're going to create ourselves a fleet. Or not? Why is that not working? I don't want to move in the same boat. I want to move to Le Havre. Or La Rochelle. Odd, odd. Right, we'll stick you in, and then I know we can send you a couple of heavy cruisers and a couple of destroyers. That's fine, a bit of an escort. Off you go. And likewise, then we'll get Charlemagne, and we'll move her down to La Rochelle. And again, have, 4 destroyers as a bit of an escort. Beautiful. Now, we're going to go and pick a fight. The Russians don't have much of a fleet. I need to find out where it is, so we can go poke it with a stick. GD submarines. Are they way out in the Far East again? It's where they were last time. They hid them all over at Petropavlovsk. No, you're not there. It's a Russian fleet. Ah, here we go. They're out near Vladivostok. So we've got a couple of battleships, a couple of battle cruisers, quite a lot of heavy cruisers, and some lights. I would like to... So we've got some heavy ships. We should get more of a cruiser force to support these fine battleships. Where are all our blooming cruisers gone? Now we don't. We are building a load of lights because we don't actually have that many. Fair enough. Alright, we shall take these 3 to go. Or one of you, because the other one's damaged apparently. Just fine, we're coming out of a lot of war. We'll not take the battle cruisers, we'll just move the light cruisers, I think. We'll take all 3 of those, and sure, we'll grab some destroyers as well. Done. Right, we'll get ourselves a little battle fleet. You've been trying to get a war against Spain as the US in the 1890s. Yeah, because presumably the only way to create a war would be to... Oh, maybe you can build tension in the Caribbean. Just go sail some random ships off the coast. Meeting. Interesting. Balance is negative by a fair chunk, but we've got a lot of money in the bank. War crimes? I can spend some money, or just say, suck it up. Well, I mean, our unrest is essentially non-existent. Yeah, whatever. There you go, war between the US and Spain. It's, I mean... Okay. I'm going to just auto-resolve it. I said, no, I'm not taking my first outing of my Charlemagne heavy, super heavy battleship against a single destroyer. That's not what's happening. Okay, Britain and US. Oh, we're back at war with the US. Okay. So like I say, again, we have been at peace with the US for maybe, I can't remember, 5 months-ish? Bit frustrating. Well, we could go, maybe go pick a fight with America then. You presumably have lots of nice ships we can engage, and probably more modern than the Russians. Where are your ships? Oh, sure. Are we here? No, everyone's not here. Ah, you're waylaid by that one destroyer. Oh, subs, okay. Subs seem to do very little in this game. We did get one success once, I think, damaging an American battle cruiser. Otherwise, it tends to be they just get themselves sunk. Oh, but they are delaying my ships from getting out of the port and where they're supposed to be. Come on. I should be doing more with taking my battle cruisers and heading off places, but I want to get these heavies in action. Hey, Philosopher. The battle boats, it goes well. Well-ish. We've not really got them out yet. We have our big battle boats. Here we go. And we're going to go pick a fight with them. Now, who's a good place to pick a fight? What have you guys got there? That's a chunky fleet. That might be a little bit more than we want to bite off. Well, it feels dull not doing that though. What else have you got here? One destroyer. Destroyer. This is the other thing, and I've talked about this a lot of times, is the AI just seems to doomstack everything in one big place and call it a day. Although the Russians have departed. Where? Where on earth is the Russian fleet gone? .1 seems a bit ready for the main branch. Ah, okay. Oh, maybe I'll have a wee visit when that gets dropped. Right, do you know what? We're gonna go to America and we're gonna see what troubles we get to. My only concern here is if we run out of fuel. Because we saw previously that had pretty devastating effects when we couldn't run away. But whatever. Let's go sail down to about there. Take everyone. Let's see what happens. Whoop. Let us bring... remove a couple of the destroyers over to support these guys. I'll do... and then we'll move you guys out. Oh, you can go down there. Just so hopefully we can free up the port capacity for our large fleet. Which is obviously far too big for Porto Pietra. For the Caribbean. We shall see. One wants a scrap. Yeah, 1930s when we started this one. It's not been because I wanted to. I did the last time I started right at the beginning, kind of 1890. And that was okay, but it's you spend a lot of time just missing because technology's rubbish. So I thought I would start a little bit later. Things a bit more violent and lethal. Okay. Oh, we had a submarine thing here. Sure. Seems about right. Oh, where did their battle fleet go? Destroyers. Light cruiser. Don't know. We'll see if we can find them. Spain's going heavy into subs. Oh, hang on. There you go. They were over fighting Spain. You want to become an ally. Maybe. Oh, okay. That was easy. So you're over here. One destroyer. Where on earth have you guys been fighting you down? No. That is... oh, versus 1CL. No, that's not where the big fleet is. Okay. Yeah, just USA and Russia. We recently pieced out with the Austro-Hungarians and the Japanese. We're just these guys at the minute. Yeah, I just want to pick a fight. Damage, ammo, fuel is pretty low. So tell you what, why don't we pop into port, which is albeit too small for us, but see if we can refuel. Destroyers, destroyers. Oh, there you are. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Presumably you're wrestling with the Brits. Good. You want to be our ally? Sure, why not? We'll make friends and influence people. Okay, China has joined the war. Welcome on in. It's becoming a nice, healthy world war. Right, so there is their... There was their fleet. That's 3 destroyers. Wait. Alright, I'm just going to start sinking stuff and we'll see what happens. Right, you guys fueled? No, nowhere close. Just move back across the Atlantic. We'll see if we can hole up in Brest. We'll get ones in Brest out to La Rochelle, just out of the way. Okay, and let's actually start doing something with our other ships. Let's take battle cruisers. I think don't need battleships. We can go and block off Gibraltar, and I will give you some cruiser support. Although, or not. There we go. Really good. So I expect at some point Austria-Hungary will jump in again, as is their wont. Japan may jump in. We can have a look at the relations for everyone. We stack up against our allies. Not too bad. Out heavy shipped a little bit by Britain. Okay, the enemy the AI continues to be unable to manage finances. Mines everywhere. All seems fine. I'm not used to war being so peaceful. We do, of course, have French Alaska. Well, if it's 2 light cruisers there, why don't we try and go out and say hello to them? Get up to there. See if we can get in a little bit of trouble. Let's get this war warmed up. Ships. Destroyers. I don't care about destroyers. I'm gonna go find out what that fleet is. You guys all fueled up? Nope. Yeah, probably take it. Well, it should only take 1 turn. It shouldn't take a month to refuel all these ships. Right, there are people coming into meds. You guys hold station there. That's fine. Oh, I need to increase my text bank. I'm really behind. That's surprising. And disappointing. Okay, this looks vaguely promising. Should refuel pretty quickly if you have the port space. We can hope. Really hard to tell what's a bug and what's intended intended half the time. Yeah. Do be that a little bit. What's amazing is well, I mean, but this game's been in development for a long time now. Oh, I remember when it was first started seeing videos of when it, like just the start of the Naval Academy was all you had. No campaign. It was just a few of the missions. Right. Cares about this? Well, I care if you sing anything. No, that's fine. It's not a real battle. Okay. Radar technology, nice. Let's quickly check finances. We did slow down our tech budget for a little bit, but we had some money issues. Also, I forgot to increase it. I want to look at who's not involved thus far. Japan. Well, they could jump in on either side, to be honest. They don't like anyone. Austro-Hungary is definitely going to go against this if they decide to join. Germany... Oh. Yeah, they love us. Good. They might actually be our ally. Just not in the war. Right, oh, is this... No. This is not interesting. Oh, we've been given a British, presumably, a trusty destroyer. Alright, we'll go for a quick fight, because we haven't had one yet. 4 years now. Well, yeah, that's a long time. I mean, don't get me wrong, they have definitely made improvements in that kind of time frame. But not quite as hopeful as we would have liked. Like, a simple thing, and I know this was talked about years and years ago, of actually showing, like, the smoke on the on the map to give you some indication of where the enemy is. Some kind of graphical indication, so when you are, like me, and frequently forget to read the text when it pops up, you know where you're supposed to be going. Although it does say in the log. So I should probably also remember that when I don't read the text. There should be a bit of a turkey shoot, which is always a nice way to start things off. Although what I suspect is going to happen is we're going to be engaged at long range by a larger volume of torpedoes. So AI is chosen and fairly effective method most of the time. Graphical indications of weather, yes. Because I often forget to check what's actually going on. There we go. It's interesting actually because the the Ultimate Admiral studio was bought over a couple years ago. And I was at the time worried everything was just going to die. But at least they have continued to work on it. So I should be thankful for that at least. Wow, you're trouncing this destroyer. Yeah, 12%, that's respectable. Ooh, okay, I'm a torpedo start. That's quite a whiff of a shot there. I do like these rapid firing, low caliber, small caliber I should say even. Oh, torpedo wasn't paying attention to it. That could be pretty devastating. Yeah, this could be problematic. Seeing as our flooding has now got us at such a tilt, we cannot bring our guns to bear. As we stop paying attention. Right, Trusty. I mean, you're not even mine. I should have absolutely had you leading the charge. Get over here, please. The Admiral's neglect has put the Laperouse under serious threat. You do a bit of counter flooding here, mate, although I suppose you're worried if you do counter flooding, you'll just sink. Too much for a turkey shoot. What's it say? Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Oh. And then you hit my own torpedoes. Oh, hang on. Let's start with this. Try and give ourselves a little bit of cover here while the trusty works its way over. What are you working with here? A couple of 4-inch guns. A couple of 2-inch, some torpedoes. Good old British DD. Alright, let's kick speed up because there's not much we can do. Are you actually turning, Leopard? Why have you done this? No, turn, man, turn. Oh, you've got your guns going again, which is good for your survival, unless they have reloaded their torpedoes, in which case you are a dead man. Or ship. Alright, slow down. It's fine, all we're doing is we're just adding tension to the event. I'm happy to be completely reckless with the trusty because it's not mine. Literally doing a drive-by. Not standard naval doctrine. Oh, Captain bit it. There we go. Hey, if it works, don't knock it. And we found the right angle. Oof. Don't know how that would still be afloat. But hey, let's not question it. Good, and then I don't know what the Pulbadiddle? Speed up again. You can take pot shots from long range. That's probably most effective use of your abilities. Oh, we still have torpedoes. Oh, I was hit twice with torpedoes, actually. Which caused 11,619 of the 12,000 damage. Crazy. We may have lost her. Okay, I don't care about that much. Let's just sail away so we can get the time speed, and we'll call it a victory, although it was pretty poorly managed. We get to go home and they don't, so let's be honest, that's a victory as far as military engagements are concerned. A tactical victory, anyway. That'll do it. Okay. We even fished 3 guys out of the water. Okay, have we fueled up in Brest? Yes, we have. Let's go say hello to this American detachment over here. Okay, we've caught up in technology. It's good. Well, caught up. Regained our stats in the middle of the pack. Oh, we're burning almost 100 million a month, though. That's a little ouchy. That would give us, what, 18 months of war? It may explain why some of these other powers have quite a small fleet. Okay, good. Better torpedo engines, 14,000 meters. That's a heck of a range. Okay. People are losing transport ships, but we are not one of them. I know you're just fighting a submarine at the minute. How about you go and try and engage that fleet, sink some of their cruiser forces? We are beside an American fleet, a massive American fleet. Okay. Good. Can we fight them? Because presumably they're going to be out of fuel. Thinking about it. Come on. Yes. No. Why are we fighting one of them? Where's the rest? Now, I'm not going to take this one. I know I might auto-resolve it. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to click fight, and if I go actually into the battle, they're just going to sail away from me as fast as they can. Which is a fairly sensible thing to do. And yeah, well, they don't outpace our newest light cruisers, but not by much. It's not really worth it. So we'll fire an auto-resolve. And we actually sunk it, which is surprising. Because that wouldn't have happened if we had actually fought it. Okay, that's fine. Lots of their ships damaged by mines. Okay, but they're still here, yes? Yes, they are. We should still be fine. Yeah, everyone's happy. Well, apart from you guys. So why don't I detach... A little bit dangerous, but yeah, sure, why not? We'll send our 2 injured ships, which was... Which ones do? It would be useful on this screen to show the damage. The La Perouse and the Lavoisier. Move. You guys. Although you should detach yours. No, you go to fleet if you want to repair. Anyway, go. You're going to go home. I'm also going to grab the ships in La Rochelle and we're going to go... let's just sit in here, I think. Try and blockade the English Channel with democracy. Okay, we should stop anyone getting through Gibraltar. Not stop. Engage. We shall see. We're feeling a little shy at the minute. that was a big fight there. Clash of Fleets. Yeah. Clash of Fleets. So there was, I saw it. Here you go. United States clash with British Empire. So did they get wiped? I wouldn't have said so. But the fleet seems to have somewhat vanished. I just want to fight someone. Is that so much to ask? May have been over zealous with my agreement to befriend people. Just maybe preventing us from actually engaging with them. An alliance, go away. Get stuffed. Ooh, that's interesting. Lavoisier against their Salem. That's not a fight I particularly want. Fine. We can just do this though. Much as I rate my crews and my ships, let's just fight what we are. Nautical arses handed to us. Although if they can keep up with us, eventually I'm going to turn and fight them just out of being fed up. Alright. Seasoned. Okay, fellas, Leroy is. Oh no, Enbal. Just as you'd caught me, I was willing to roll the dice there. How did they lose 20 crew? I'll not ask. Okay. I mean, it's an unfair fight, but it's a fight and one I'm happy to. 32 knots. We should be able to close on you. Let us give it a go. It's actually going to be. It's quite good because it'll be a good experience for our new super battleships, because their crews probably aren't all that awesome. Yeah, they're just regular. Right, to the east. So everyone's currently following. Oh, look at them. Marvelous. Love it. Faster, people. Finest AI formation keeping. That's what that is. Let's just pretend we can't see it. Would you mind? I we may need to get someone like maybe our own heavy cruisers. What's your maximum speed? 34 knots to chase this fellow down. So let's do that. Let's have you guys in a battle line. I'll stick you over this way. Maximum speed. Go find them. And I might do the same with you as well, because you are presumably faster. Yeah. Let us go. Where are you? Not detach. Steady. To the east. Maximum speed is not 30, I thought. 36. Ah, you're two different classes. That's the problem. Oh, no, I will not end the battle. Ah, it's farcical. We're really not going to manage to close with them. Fine. Booey. 82 crew managed to get drunk and fall off the side of the boat that time. Yeah, right. There's still a good number of ships out and about there. Yeah, they still have a fleet here. Is it just 2 heavy cruisers? It does appear to be solely 2 heavy cruisers. Now we've gone home. I'm not sure why actually. We don't really have that much damage. Where are you heading? You're going to North Sea. So why don't we put a smaller detachment out here? Let's put both our super heavies because you want those, and then we'll just get some of our. How many? We'll get some carabiners to support. 2, 3. Any more? 4. Sure. Hopefully will not look quite so threatening, and maybe that'll entice them to actually engage us. And that's where we're going to bring this one to a close for today. So the whole world, more or less, is at war, and yet we are struggling to get ourselves into a fight, which is a source of great frustration. But we will persevere, and maybe by making a smaller fleet with our super heavies, we can get them in some meaningful action. As I said, there's only going to be a few more videos in this series, but I would want to at least play with my new toys before we call it a day. So do join us then next time, where hopefully we'll get into action, and I'll see you then. Cheerio.